Another one for Tommy boy. Another one for the world. Another one for the listeners. And maybe.
And welcome back to the Third Leg Podcast. This episode we have NFL Week 7 recap with Week 8 preview. As always, Dr. Dunny and Dan are with me. How you doing? How you been, fellas?
Pretty good, Another great week for us. Michigan wins, Lions win. Can't be upset.
How about you,
Oh
Dan? How
yeah,
you
man.
doing,
I
brother?
think even the Wings got to win in there.
That's true. The wings are
Wings even
hot.
got to win in there, so
Michigan
Yeah,
State
yeah.
lost. I mean, you can't be mad.
Sorry for our Michigan State fans. It's a bad week for you. But we'll get to the Lions first, right?
Yes, sir. 24-9 over the Bucks. What are the key takeaways?
low
The
scoring game.
defense showed up.
The Legion of whom? That's a cool fucking nickname.
Yep.
Who came up with that? Where'd you hear that?
I don't even know where I've seen it. I've seen it a couple times now. It's been rolling. But
I like
I
that.
seen
I
it.
like
I
that.
seen it last night. It was like the Legion of whom. I was even telling Hannah, like she didn't give a shit, but
Right.
I thought it was that cool that I'd even tell Hannah who I knew didn't give a shit. Like there was one of the best defenses called the Legion of Boom. The Detroit Lions defense, nobody knows who they are, so they call them the Legion of whom. She was like, cool,
All right.
cool, dude. I'm like, no, it's a goated nickname. No, they
That's
played
a
their ass
sick
off. Yeah, it's cool.
What'd you think, Dan?
I wanted 100 points from both teams, so I was a little disappointed in that, but it's all right. I was pleased with the Lions defense, to be honest. We got what we expected out of the offense, I think. So Gibbs went off. Gibbs tore it up out there. But yeah, I think defensive wise, we looked great. We didn't look great the week before. I kind of think, I guess, in my opinion, that they were kind of hurt a little bit too. But I think the Bucks have better weapons than the Chiefs do. So I expected us to get absolutely destroyed in the secondary, particularly. So but pleasing result. I was happy with it.
We got a little lucky that Evans got hurt. Ibuka was also doubtful, damn near hurt the whole game. So they didn't have all their weapons. Cade Otton was like their leading receiver, he had like 7 or 8 catches. But schematically, you could tell, especially our defensive coaches, how hyped they were getting, that they were putting our guys in the right positions, no matter, what their last name were or how many snaps they've had. It was just good to see us be able to lock in after getting our asses kicked the week before, especially defensively, and still hold it down. Our offense had a pick and we had a turnover on downs, so there was plenty of opportunities for Tampa to be in the game or make it a lot closer. But our defense stepped up and just made sure that they didn't get in the end zone.
And we had a missed field goal, We did have a couple calls go our way, which is kind of weird. Don't know how to feel about it. That's not normal for us. But, it was nice to see Jameer get going. He's played well so far this season, but you kind of knew it was just a matter of time, not if, but when he was going to, find a seam and take off. And I was glad it happened this game.
Yeah, what do you have? He had 17 carries, a buck 36, and 2 tutties. I mean,
and damn near another 100 yards through the air. Should
yeah,
have
he's
scored
different.
on a receiving touchdown before a second rushing touchdown. If Panay would have actually blocked somebody, he was out there sprinting.
I know, dude. He
completely
even
whiffed.
when Gibbs got tackled, he was sitting on the ground like, bruh, come on. Yeah, how does your big ass miss him?
I mean, my man was running he thought he was running freaking 28 miles an hour down the field. He couldn't slow down. He was like, oh, fuck.
And I thought he had the ball. He was getting to the end zone. He was just going for the celly, bro.
What a
he's like,
sweet move, though. Smack the dude right in the shoulder, then take off running because fast motherfucker behind me.
oh yeah, gotta go. Yeah, he just pushes him straight into the ground.
Yep.
I think another thing I was pretty stoked about was this was McNeil's first game back in the
Yeah.
tackle position, and you could tell how much of a difference that actually made for the defense, especially Hutchinson too. Someone else was getting pushed besides him, so kind of alleviated some pressure from him, opened up some more opportunities, which I think really helped our back end too, because they were getting pressure on Baker. He didn't have all the time in the world to throw every single snap. I mean, drop back to pass 50 times. That's insane. But we held up.
Yeah, and we eliminated big plays, and Tampa is super capable of making them. So that was the biggest thing. Everything in front of us, nothing behind. Let our front four or five be the ones getting the pressure and have coverage sacks. We had multiple coverage sacks, which was the most exciting thing as a defensive coach or especially DB coach. It's cool seeing them like the defensive tackles or ends be able to get the sack, but just knowing it was literally because no one was open is one of the best defensive plays you can have, other than a turnover, obviously.
Most definitely. And the pressure in the face is completely different than getting hit from the blind side, the edge rusher coming off the tackle that you don't see coming. When you can't step up and you just feel that pressure the whole time, it's a different ball game. It was cool to see Ali McNeil have his bull rush still and just completely bulldoze a couple guys. It was awesome.
And Tampa knows that, like on the flip side, because Vita Vea, like he is the
Right.
disruptor for Tampa for other teams, and seeing it happen to them and not being able to stop it much. It's getting Baker off his mark and making him step either to the left or the right or step up. That just gives time for our DBs to catch up or be able to make the play. So it was huge. You could tell that's why I got a game ball in the locker room because he made such an impact. If you were watching the game, you've seen the impact, even if it wasn't resulting in him getting on the stat sheet.
Most definitely. And the another thing for why we might have had coverage sacks, they had to commit a chipper to Hutch the entire game, and it wasn't just like a tap and go. They were getting a good lick on him, which also knocks them off their balance, and it's just great defense, and it was awesome to see. We got a few calls, yeah, but ultimately I think we deserved to win this game, and it was good because now we can get healthy during the bye week. Brian Branch can come back with a little bit more level head, I guess, and then see what I guess not quite second half of the season, but final 2/3 of the season can do for us.
Yeah, I
For
think we're in a
sure.
good spot, going into that.
If you
Doesn't
were
help.
to look at our remaining schedule right now, what are you predicting our wins to be?
Gotta look real quick. Great.
Yeah.
Off the top of the dome, you don't remember the full schedule,
I don't
boys?
have it
No, I'm just kidding.
memorized. Home against Minnesota, we probably win. At Washington, I think Jane Daniels might be out for a while, so we probably win. At Philly, it's gonna be a tough game Sunday night. Maybe we lose that one. Home against the
Philly
Giants, we
suck. We
win.
suck.
Giants should be a win at home. I think we get Green Bay back at home. I think that's Thursday, Thanksgiving too. So
Hmm,
look for that to happen. Dallas at home, we owe Dallas.
a lot.
Keep giving it back to them. Exactly. Rams on the road will be a tough game with Stafford. Pittsburgh at home, we should beat them. Minnesota's on the road. If they haven't figured out their quarterback again, I think we win. And then Chicago on the road to end it outside at Soldier Field. The game might not matter. I see a lot of dubs there, though.
Yeah.
So yeah,
The,
potential 2-3 max losses. So
Yeah,
12-5.
I'll
I
take
mean,
that.
I'm thinking only loss I potentially see is the Rams. So
Okay.
Dan said,
other
"Fuck the Eagles." He hates it. Do you know how many people are in our comments that are Eagles fans that just hate us?
fly Eagles fly, fly Eagles fly. Shut up.
Every single time. They'll say like, "Shut up, fly Eagles fly."
I just I don't. I mean, I think they're good. I'm not saying they're bad, but like they're not as good as last year. So
Oh, I feel you. They need an uptick in offense, that's for sure. Speaking of upticks in offense, the first game of the week, Rams whooped that ass in London versus the Jags, 35-7. Crazy stats out of Stafford. 21 completions, 182 yards, 5 tutties.
Sets the international record for the NFL, 5 tutties. And without Puka.
That's what I'm saying. Without Puka, Devontae had 3 tutties. Thank you, fantasy.
I took Jags money line last week. I think I told you all Jags money line. I also like McVay's strategy. They flew there the night before, like almost the
Yeah.
morning of,
They
which
just
is
treated it as an away game
yeah,
because it's a
which
3-hour difference when they go to the East Coast, anyways.
yeah,
So
it's kind of great. I mean, kind of, I'm surprised it worked, I guess, but at the same time, like, why wouldn't it have worked? I think maybe now, and maybe this was just a fluke game, but like maybe now we just put too much thought into that. Like, does the travel really matter? Like, I don't know.
maybe not as much as you think.
I
Yeah.
I truthfully think it's because the Rams are that good.
In a 35-7 game, I'm not going to put it on when you got there.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Rams
Yeah.
could have showed up at halftime and they might have won this game.
The Rams have lost 2 games to the Eagles, in which they had a chance. They kicked the field goal. It got blocked and returned for 6. So the score looks way different than what the game actually was. They had a chance to win that game if they make that field goal. And then they lost to the 49ers, in which they handed the
Should
ball
have kicked a
off.
field goal.
Right. Handed the
Damn.
ball off and fumbled. So that's their only 2 losses. They should be undefeated, truthfully.
Well, that's a good thing about the NFL. The 2 losses mean nothing. As long as it's 2 losses.
Right.
It means nothing. Especially when you're this good of a team, you're going to put the ones you should away. But either way, first game of the week, if you woke up to watch it, it was an absolute ass whooping. But if you had Stafford or Devontae in your fantasy, you probably were hyped.
Most
I
definitely.
I talked about it last week. Hopefully the Chiefs didn't start rolling after that win versus us. Well, they won 31-0, and Mahomes went for 3 tutties, 286. I know it's the Raiders. I know. But watching the Chiefs build momentum and put up 30 points versus anyone is not good after a good win against us. A little scared.
Yeah. It also doesn't help this week that they're playing the Commanders. Daniels is out.
hmm They just get to keep a little better. Let Andy Reid figure it out. Get his personnel right. Get people healthy. They got Rashi.
Rashi looked good.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Just unlocks another dimension for that offense. It's, almost not fair, right? Like, you think about our team, Amon-Ra St. Brown can do a lot of things. Rashi Rice can do a lot of things. And then you have the speedster over the top with Xavier Worthy and JMO. It's just Andy Reid is just another step ahead of us, So they're a dangerous team. They'll be there at the end. We all know they will.
They're just I don't know. I would still take our 2 receivers. I just think they're a little bit more flashy. I think if you put our 2 receivers on KC, it would be even better. Not saying it'd be like insane, but I just think that athletic wise and speed wise, I think JMO and St. Brown on Kansas City could do anything.
I mean, I think you take any of our skill players. I would even take Laporte over Kelsey. I mean, the only thing Kelsey has on him right now is knowledge.
Taylor Swift.
Okay, that too, I guess. I'm just saying, like in game, like Kelsey's in game knowledge, like he knows where the holes are. He knows where to just sit down.
Mhm.
Him and Mahomes can read each other's minds, basically. Laporte is not at that level, but like.
So the better question is just like throw Mahomes on the Lions.
Oh,
Yes.
If we got all the athletes, you know what I
Yes.
mean?
Good.
We're
Good.
flip. We got
There
it
we go.
flipped. If we just there we go. Put Mahomes on the Lions. GG's.
I think I'd still get sick of everyone jerking him off in the fucking announcer's booth. I'd have to make
Yeah,
it
if he gets us a chip, I might join him.
Brother,
Come
I'm
on,
so
man.
sick of it, man.
Come
I can't
on. It
handle
ain't
it.
gonna happen. Can we just talk in hypotheticals and have some fun? We're talking about Lions and Super Bowls here.
Chiefs in their division, though. How about the Broncos coming back against the Giants? Did you guys watch that game? They scored 33 points in the fourth quarter. Oh boy, here we go.
Fun fact: before that game, NFL teams had won over 1,000 straight games when leading by 18 plus points with 6 minutes left. Over 1,000
Jesus.
games were won before the Giants blew that.
The record.
1,000 straight?
1,000 straight games when leading by 18 plus.
Well, the record all time is 2 and 3,400 and something.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's tough to be Giants fans. Just because they were peaking. They were climbing. Just because quarterback, running back look good. You're getting a couple dubs you didn't think you were going to get.
And
And
they're
then
talking
you're
so much shit going into the
1
fourth
week
quarter.
later, you're in the history books. The
Right.
wrong side of it. Unlucky. That's like losing to a 16 seed in the NCAA tournament.
For sure, most definitely.
I mean, the Giants are 2 plays away from being right now. They're 2-5. They could be 4-3 right now, and be in second place in their division.
Yeah, I was gonna say that'd be good for their division for sure.
So it's tough. But I like that they're actually like doing something. You know, the Giants were good with Eli, and then they just kind of died. They had good talent, defense and offense. They'd have like one or two really good guys that just like would suffer. Then they'd go to another team.
But
Or
they
maybe
had
just go,
Saquon and OBJ and didn't even win their division. It's just like they
yeah.
did nothing ever the whole time.
And they
Since
had
that
Daniel
fucking
Jones
boat
in the
pitcher,
mouth.
man. They were cursed since the boat pitcher.
Yeah, dude. Tough
That
out there for
was
them.
but yeah, Denver is trending. They're undefeated at home. One of my picks this week versus the Cowboys. Just gonna give a little teaser there. But staying in that division, the Colts whipped the Chargers ass. That last touch, it should have been like 38-17. It was a gimme touchdown, let them milk the clock. Um, but the Colts putting up 38 points against Harbaugh and the Chargers. We've been talking about the Colts. We think, they're top five, obviously, top three. Some of us were saying maybe they're best team in the league. Uh, they showed it this week. 38. What are you smiling at, Dan?
I don't know who said they were the best team in the league.
They're up there.
They're up there.
I'm
I
just
don't know
saying. So
about
people
what.
were saying it. I got a text from Mike saying that
All right,
during
all
the
right,
game,
all right.
during the game,
All right.
Indiana or Indianapolis is the best team in the league. But JT had 3 tutties, 94 yards. Herbert threw for 420 and 3 tutties, but another game with 2 picks.
I
Yeah.
mean, you can't win with that. You're turning the ball over, and then your defense can't stop a bloody nose. So like it's gonna be tough for them until they get their offensive line healthy and start to run the ball again. But
Yep.
Marion's
Yeah.
out for a while. Good luck.
I mean, they need. I think I talked about it a couple weeks ago. There was some rumors out there that they were going to get Kamara. They need a running back. Herbert can't be your leading rusher with 31 yards, man. You're not going to win
Mm-hmm.
games like that. I know. I think they like what they got in Vidal. It's just not it. Maybe in the pass game, he's a lot better in the pass game than he is in the run game. But
I
got to
know
figure some.
the Chargers, like their fan base, especially in our comments, have been saying their line has been hurt for weeks. I know Slater obviously is their all pro. He's out. He's been out. But they've had a few weeks to try to figure it out. And it looks like all they can do is pass protect. They cannot run the ball. They obviously haven't figured out the right grouping for the offensive line. I know they're making shuffles almost every game. But if you can't run the ball and you're expecting Herbert to throw for 500 yards and 4 touchdowns, it's just not going to happen. He will turn the ball over. His first 2 games, he had no picks, and he's thrown 6 in the last 4 games or 5 games. So he's had 2 picks twice, and then a single pick the rest of the game. So something you can't see out of Herbert. We've kind of just been talking about how he needs to get over the hump, and it's not going to happen this year, especially with no line, no offense, no defense. It's just you could dream or fantasize about him winning the AFC, especially after week 1, putting the beating down on Kansas City. But after week 3, they have gone dramatically downhill. I seen a meme. It was like someone super happy, and it was like if it said the Chargers every year if the season was only 3 weeks long, and it was like it was Tom Brady with 7 Super Bowls. That's what it was. The Chargers if the season was only 3 weeks long. So yeah.
I got a little question for you guys. There
Oh
are
shit.
6 teams in the NFC that are 5-2. Which one is in first place right now in the conference?
Who's in first
Lions?
place? I would say. Mm, no, it's probably 49ers.
No. Is it?
Actually, none of them are. Green Bay is 4-1-1. and is
fuck
first
off.
place in the conference
Yeah.
right now, which is
Because they don't
absolutely
have 2
insane.
losses. Yeah.
Absolutely
But
insane.
we talked about it too. Like it does get weird with the records at the end, but they were
Yeah.
supposed to win that fucking game.
Oh,
They,
for sure.
you know,
Most
like
definitely.
the fact that they even tied that game was a blessing for us. But that's fucking weird, and I don't like to see it.
Yeah, right now the standings: Green Bay, San Fran, Philly, Tampa Bay, Detroit, Seattle, Los
Should go
Angeles,
off of it should go off of like hockey
Chicago.
points. Like if you win or if you tie, you get 0 or some shit, or you get
Right.
1, or I don't fucking know.
Get rid of the
Right.
ties. No ties. No more ties.
Dude, please
I
Sudden
agree
death.
with that.
just go down to what college does.
Right.
Yeah.
Play
Yeah.
one quarter if you want for 10 minutes, and then, okay, we're lining up at the 5-yard line, see who can win. Or have a field goal off.
That won't fly. That's not enough fireworks. I
I
know
like the
Dan
field
would
goal.
love it as a kicker.
I like the field goal. I actually,
Or
I really
coffin
actually
corner punting. Here we go.
Ooh, that's
pump
good. That's
pump
good.
pass kick competition.
Yeah, pump pass kick. I like that. I actually really hate the overtime rules. The 10 minutes. Every team does the same thing. They just try to suck the time off the clock when they get the ball first. Like it's just this is fuck boring. Fuck that shit.
It is boring. I don't know. I don't know how to fix it like right off the top, but just eliminating being able to have a tie. I don't care what you do to figure out the completion of the game, but no more ties. It's no soccer.
I just think you
Football.
go untimed, and if the first possession's a field goal, okay, now it's sudden death. Touch a first touchdown wins the game unless there's a stop and then a field goal can win it.
For
I
sure.
I think that's how it should be.
The game
I
would
don't
be
know.
like
I like both teams getting the ball. So if they score, the other team has a chance to score. Like kind of like college. If you score a touchdown, the other team has a chance to score. If you don't score a touchdown and they score, you lose.
Right.
Okay, sure. Give me that. I think just give both teams an opportunity, and then just roll with it from there. Just you can go untimed.
Untimed,
Sure.
go.
Yeah.
yeah, the fucking advertisements are so happy you saying untime. A 9-hour game.
There's been 17 injuries so far today. We've got the
Battle
fifth
of
string quarterback.
We're out of Gatorade. Battle of attrition.
There's players drinking beer on the sideline.
Oh shit. You guys got anything from last week before we jump into this week and this week's picks?
I got some trivia questions for you guys before we start moving on. All right.
Okay.
Okay. So first one I'm gonna hit you with here. How many NFL teams have a winning record but negative point differential?
Negative
Got it
point
up on
differential?
my screen right now, so I can't look.
Yeah.
Well,
They
how
have a
many
winning
teams have a
record.
winning record, Dan? Can you tell
What's
us
that?
that? How many teams have a winning record? Can you tell us that?
He's trying to get some context and clues. Look at him. Can you put that in a sentence, please?
I would like the origin.
Yeah.
There's 17 teams with a winning record.
How many of them
Have a negative point differential.
5.
2?
5 is correct. I don't trust you, Jimmy. You said you got that shit pulled up.
Let's go, Dunny.
All
We
right,
got
all
his
right.
ass.
Next question. Which 5?
That's crazy.
Negative
Look at
point
Dunny go.
differential. The Bucks probably,
The Bucks are correct.
because they struggled to win.
I need to see the 5 and 2 teams.
It's not the Bills. Let's see. Not the Packers. Probably the Bears, because they got smacked by the Lions.
You are correct. The Bears are on there. You're missing 3. 1 NFC, 2 AFC.
All right, 1 AFC, 2 NFC.
No, other way around.
Chargers.
Chargers are correct.
Boom.
I gotta go.
Now it's 1 and 1.
Got a fucking winning record.
1 and 1.
Eagles.
I don't think
Eagles?
it's the Eagles.
No.
Oh, I'm tripping. Oh shit. Did we say Niners? Did we say Niners? Yeah.
Nope.
Oh fuck. Steelers.
Nope.
Didn't they get smacked? I don't know.
God, who else got fucking
I've said about
blown
half the
out?
fucking teams.
Right. Come on now. Calm down there, guy. The Jaguars have a winning record, don't they?
Yep.
So that's one of them.
All right, you got one left.
It's not the Rams. It's probably another team that played over in London, though. It's not Green Bay. They beat the only hard team that they had. Maybe Cowboy. No.
Panthers.
There it is.
I was looking.
Nice.
They don't play this week, so I was looking at week 8, and I couldn't. I was like, dude, where are the rest of the winning record teams?
Hey, that's it. That's it.
Panthers. Hey, we got all 5.
You got
Yeah,
all
but
5. It took you a minute, but you got all
It
5.
only took
Jags,
me a minute.
Chargers, Bears, Bucks, and Panthers. Winning record, but negative point differential.
Lose, you lose big, baby.
Lose, you lose big. All right, I got another one for you.
Run it up.
This one's tricky.
Perfect.
There's only one team that has scored 21 points in every game this season. Who is
What
it?
the fuck? At least 21, right? That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, has scored at least 21 points in every game this season.
We're not gonna get this, are we, Dunny?
Well, it's not the Bills. I don't think it's the Eagles. I would guess Cowboys, but I don't know for sure.
I'll guess Broncos.
The Bears.
The Bears. That's disgusting.
They did score
bro.
21 against us. I couldn't remember the score.
The
Yeah.
They're
fucking-
4-2. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Yep.
Well, the Cowboys suck. The Raiders suck. The Commanders were they were all right, and the Saints suck. So
We are the lowest points that the Bears scored, which was 21.
All right.
but we put up 52.
We did put up.
So
50.
not too shabby.
All right. You
All
ready
right.
for this last one?
Oh,
Yep.
boy.
The
Here we
buddy's
go.
been saving
right.
this one.
There's 4 active QBs with wins against 31 of 32 teams. Which 4?
Well, Pat Mahomes has probably done it.
Pat Mahomes is correct. Because
Lamar.
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers is correct.
It's gotta be the OGs.
Yeah, I would guess Joe Flacco, but I don't know for sure because he's old. He's played a lot, active quarterback wise. Stafford's probably another one.
But has
Yep.
Stafford is?
That's 3 then.
Oh, because he
I
hasn't
said
beat
4.
the
You're
Lions.
missing
Oh,
one.
there's 4. There's one more.
Yep.
It's not Gino, is it?
Gino. I don't think Gino has 31. I also don't think Flacco. I don't know. Flacco might have 32. He doesn't have 31. I know that.
I'm actually gonna
Right.
I'm gonna say Jared Goff.
Nope.
Then Joe Flacco.
He said he doesn't know.
I just said no.
He don't listen,
The
okay.
bro.
last one is
Baker?
Russell Wilson.
Oh,
God
okay.
damn it, bro. Motherfucker, Ryan Pine. We
All
would
right,
never have guessed that. That was a good
So
one.
Mahomes obviously has never beat the Chiefs.
Right.
Who do you think Rodgers has never beat?
Green Bay.
All right. Wilson.
Seattle.
All right. Stafford.
The Lions.
No, he did beat us last season, regular
Oh, he did.
season. Week 1, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
Who has
Who's
Stafford
he
never
never
beat? It's gotta
beaten?
be AFC, right? Or
I
I
would.
don't fucking know.
Don't tell me it's the goddamn Dallas Cowboys.
That's wrong.
Okay, good. Because I was about to be pissed.
I was
But
trying to find. He has played this team 3 times in his career.
He's lost all 3 times. So it's
Twice
gotta be
with
AFC.
Twice with the Lions, once with the Rams.
Makes me think New England because I don't know how many times we played Brady, but it wasn't very many.
Riley, what do you got?
We played 3 times. Who's he played 3 times and lost to?
Because I think, did we beat Philly in the winter storm that year?
Yeah, I think so. That's That was when McCoy went off against us,
Yeah, but
but then
my
Calvin
God.
Calvin
had
also kind of tore it up. I
right.
thought. Yeah, I don't know.
It's not Dallas. You already confirmed.
Is
It
it the
might be Kansas
Chiefs?
City.
Not the Chiefs.
Okay, then I'm gonna guess Patriots. Then
It's the Steelers.
damn.
That was not even close to what I was gonna say. You motherfucker. Dude, these
one was tough.
such
That was-
obscure fucking questions.
Well, the only I saw that because it was like the pack or this was this week's Rogers' first try, I think, at winning 32 as he
Ah,
plays the Packers. And so then I was like, oh, who else is on that list?
Mm-hmm.
And I was surprised to see Stafford not against the Lions. Like I knew he had beat the Lions, but I was surprised he didn't have 32. I think there's only 4 quarterbacks, if I remember right.
That have beaten all 32. You're right.
Yeah.
Can you name them?
Brady, Breeze, Manning. I think Marino.
Nope. That didn't play for a different team.
Do you already have it pulled up?
Yeah.
Okay, I was about to look it up. It's one of the old ones. I know that.
He holds an NFL record.
thanks, Dunny.
He actually holds 2 NFL records for
Yeah,
turnovers.
that helps. Oh, that helps, yeah.
I'd throw Alex Smith in that list, but I don't know.
Brett
that that's
Favre.
right.
Brett Favre.
Brett Favre.
Yeah. The only turnover stats you remember are Warren Moon fumbles and Brett Favre picks.
There you go.
Is there only 4? Was it 4?
Yep.
Damn. Well, that's my
Legend.
trivia for today, boys. I got you. You know,
I
you did all
appreciate
right.
it. It
You
was a
did
good
better this
segment.
week.
Dude, I'm usually so bad.
You did all right.
And Brett Favre did pass Warren Moon for fumbles. Just say.
Did he?
Yep. 166 to 161.
Well, how many games though? Warren Moon probably played like 5 less seasons and had 5 less fumbles. Might not be true, but he
5
was a
less
fumble machine.
financial scandals.
Yeah. Yeah.
How
No
many
more
times do you
Wrangler
think?
commercials.
How many times do you think we're gonna, in our lifetime? I would say, do you think we'll go through and be like, this might be the greatest football player of all time? Because I think people thought that about Favre when we were growing up, like
And
greatest
Favre.
quarterback, and then you came through with this. Then you came through with Brady and
Now
Breeze
Mahomes.
and Manning. Now you got Mahomes.
I don't think there'll ever be another as good as we had it growing up with Breeze, Manning, and Brady, Rodgers, all in their prime at the same time, because those are 4 of the top probably 6 or 7 quarterbacks of all time. But the game's changing, so you never know. There's going to be
Yeah,
people
you
who
got
just
Mahomes, Lamar,
destroy
and fucking
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen, like
You got
But
Hurts, Burrow.
Stafford.
The thing is, those guys
Hurts,
can't get over
Burrow.
the hump. Brady held them back for so long. Now Pat's holding them back for so long. They can't get what matters most.
For
If you're going to be
sure.
the best quarterback ever, you got to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I mean, you think about
I think
it too.
we had this question. Like, is that what we're defining as the best quarterback? Is being on the best team? It's like
No,
the same thing as basketball, but football is even different because you're one of 12, or you're just one of like 20 plus. There's 3 different sides of the ball, and you're one player.
Agreed. I just, I don't know.
I-
I feel like you can play the hypothetical game of if I change players around, what would they do? How many Super Bowls would this guy have won? Well, it doesn't matter because when it came time to it and you had a chance to win, you didn't. And
For sure.
I think kind of, I don't like what I'm about to say here because I'm going to disagree with the other portion. But like in terms of like greatest quarterback of all time, I don't think there's an argument for it not being Brady because he left what everybody thought was the greatest coach of all time,
Mm-hmm.
who now looks like he's dog shit.
And
Unless
went and won
Mahomes
one.
leaves the Chiefs, you can always have that same argument that he's in an Andy Reid system. Yes, he makes great plays on the football field, but Brady did too. Maybe not with his legs and the way Mahomes does, but
Right.
with his arm and accuracy, he definitely did in his prime. You could say that argument for LeBron against Jordan. LeBron left all of his coaches, won championships wherever he went. Jordan didn't. I think Jordan's the better player, in my opinion. But with this
He
argument,
had Phil Jackson,
yeah,
Like, what do you do in Washington, though? You know,
yeah.
Oh,
So
everyone's like,
shit. On
MJ
a
was old. Well,
bummy.
LeBron's even older right now, and he's been doing it the whole time. No baseball, no breaks. So yeah, he was old when he was at Washington, but LeBron's old right now, and he doesn't get the he's old thing. He can't have a bad year or he's washed. You know what I mean? So it's just like one of
yeah.
those. That's where it's like crossing sports. It gets weird, but
Mhm.
talking about goats and greatest of all time, it's like the biggest winner of all time because some people still debate Peyton was the best quarterback of all time. You know, you could be, have the most wins, but are you the best quarterback? Be the best team player. You could be. I don't know. I have a hard time with saying who's the best after playing on multiple 0-9 teams. And just knowing you have,
Hey,
it's just not, it's not up to you sometimes,
I was on those teams, bro. Come on.
We were on those teams. You
I was on the odd one of them, so sorry.
buddy punted the shit out of that ball.
Hey.
And a hell of a lot. You were on the field a lot.
He said you were on the field a ton. You got a lot of usage out of that leg.
About as much as me.
I'm trying to think if the only thing I wasn't on was kickoff, but I don't even fucking remember.
Yeah, they had to give you a break.
We never scored, so we didn't fucking
Oh,
kick off.
yeah. Oh,
We kicked
yeah.
off one time.
You kicked off once at the start of the game or at halftime. You guys are all looking around like, haven't seen you guys all fucking game. You ready? All right, go.
Hey, you are out here tonight.
Holy shit.
Uh,
Oh, well, let's get off of that. What are we looking forward to this week, boys?
Just before we move on to week 8 recap of last week's picks, I went 3-1. 4 picks might be the way to go. I just need to listen to my gut, not listen to Dan, and switch my last pick. So the Dolphins was my only loss. I let Dan talk me into it a little bit last
Said, fuck, I got to do
last
with it.
week. Should have gone perfect, but the Dolphins got their ass smacked. So
Goddamn Dan
is
and the
what it is.
Dolphins.
we'll take 3-1. Dan, how'd you do?
oh, you know what? I did so good last week. I went better than 3-2. I went 1-4.
Nice.
Brings me to 10 and 22 on the season. Follow my picks if you want to lose money. I'm your guy.
Fade them if you want to win, though, baby. If I give you the picks, you can do what you want with it, They're good
Yep.
picks either way. It just depends how you
Yeah,
take
we took the
Raw
Jags.
dog,
I
how about
mentioned it
you?
earlier.
them. I don't even know what I
Both
took
there.
last week, dude. My shit's erased as soon as I make new notes.
No
you-
problem.
I was gonna say, do you remember?
Just melted it out.
I have
I
my
know we were both on the Rams, so that's all that matters. We both took the right
Rams and the
side.
Lions.
Yep,
Yeah, I got my college ones.
perfect.
I will start this week though.
Okay.
All right, week 8 picks. I like the Falcons over the abysmal Dolphins. I think they're just in a terrible spot. I think they can lose by 20 any game. You've seen posts from Waddle. It just looks like they're checked out. Coaches should have been gone probably 3 weeks ago. They're in desperation, and I don't think their players are really playing to win. They're probably going to play to stay healthy for next year's contract. Not saying that they're literally not going to try, but I don't think that they even have the athletes to put up enough points to compete with Atlanta. 7.5 is anything crazy. They turn the ball over twice a game. Enough said. I like Denver -3. When I took it, it's -3.5, maybe -4 right now. I'm not sure, but I still like them at 3.5. Denver versus Cowboys. We talked about it earlier. Denver is 3-0 at home, coming off a big win. Momentum based. Everyone's pretty hype. Maybe not the best time to buy, but I do like them versus the Cowboys. I don't think they are a good enough defense to be able to keep up and put up points, enough points against Denver. I like the Bucks -1.5 versus the Saints. I just don't think the Saints are good. I think the Bucks can bounce back. I know they're not healthy, But after an ass whooping, I believe Baker and the boys are going to get right. They'll go into this week without Mike Evans prepping the whole time, so it won't be a middle of the game adjustment. I think they'll get it done. 1.5 is perfect for me. I would alter it up to 2.5, honestly, if you want a little more. And then I like the Pats -6.5 versus the Browns. I think Drake May is that dude, and the Browns have not been able to put up enough points. I think the Pats are rolling right now and in a good position in their division. Quarterback Diggs is healthy. Defense has been playing good. They have 2 good running backs that they really only play Stevenson for some reason. But good team, better offense, and trending right now.
We have a couple plays that are even. Dan, what do you got?
I don't have any of those plays, so this will be interesting.
Perfect.
Hey, I love it.
I'm taking the Bears +6.5 versus the Ravens. The Bears only have one game where they lost by more than that, and it was against the Lions when they got absolutely destroyed. Even if the Ravens have Lamar, their defense is not good. So I just think 6.5 is a lot for the Bears. Have been playing well. I'm not saying the Bears are going to win this game, but I just don't think they lose by 7. Next, I got the Panthers +7.5 versus the Bills. Panthers have been playing good. The Bills haven't. It's pretty much all there is to it. I don't think, again, I think the Bills win this game. I just think 7, and I think they win by 7 at the most. And then last, I got Giants +7.5 versus the Eagles. Same thought. Giants have been playing well. I think did they beat the Eagles the first time they played? I think.
Yep.
Giants, yeah.
So the Giants. So I know they're playing at the Eagles, but they've been playing well, and I think they're going to be pissed off after what happened last week against the Broncos. So they're just going to come out and ball.
Bounce back.
That's all I got. 3 plays, simple.
Beautiful. All right. Well, 3 of my plays have already been taken so far by both these guys. Bucks it's jumped to 4.5 now against the Saints. Unfortunately,
No shit.
Yeah, I just looked on FanDuel and jumped to 4.5.
Damn,
So
sorry, gang.
it's all right. I still love it. Baker finds a way to beat bad teams, and their defense is still pretty good. If you look at the game that we played against them, if calls go a little bit different, maybe it's a different game. I don't think he turns the ball over like he did against Detroit's defense. Maybe they don't get the pressure that Detroit did. I think Tampa Bay will be just fine. -4.5.
ESPN bet has it at -3.5. FYI.
Perfect. Take it there if you can before it adjusts, because you know it's gonna. Giants +7.5. I do like exactly what Dan said. They already beat them once this year, which means Philly should be ready to roll. But the Giants have been looking different since Dart took over for Russell Wilson. 7.5 is a lot of points to get, and if Philly struggles on offense again, it won't matter. The Giants could be free. It could be a free money line pick, but it's in Philly, so take Jalen Hurts to score TD. Falcons to cover 7.5. I love it for everything that we already talked about. They struggled last week. They only scored 10 points, so it's a bounce back week for them. And I think this is the game that Mike McDaniel is going to get fired for. I think the Falcons beat them by 10 plus, and the Miami decides to obliterate everything after the game. And then the last pick I have here, 49ers money line. They're 1.5 point dogs against the Texans. The Texans haven't looked good this season. The 49ers are pretty injury riddled right now. But if you get CMC and if he gets going, look out. The Texans offense hasn't looked good so far this season. You're giving me plus money on the 5-2 Niners. I'll take it.
I love it. I'm with you. I'll take a look at that as well because I like me some plus money lines.
What the hell?
Yeah.
The hell?
Did you guys see that Baltimore took out all the fun stuff in their locker room after going 1-5? Like they had the video games, pool table, yada, cornhole. They took all of it out. They said no more fun.
You want it
They're
back?
here.
Win.
Yeah, basically. I mean, you're 1-5. I don't know, like, was it a coach or like player group that was saying like you guys are too happy around this fucking facility while we're 1-5 type thing, or
Right.
if it was the coaches like just eliminating all extra activities within the facility until they start winning. But either way, not a great look, honestly.
Did you see the video of Lamar getting food truck late at
But he
night
was off
yesterday?
the side.
He was higher than a fucking
Dude, you
kite.
gotta. Oh, we should have had that picture ready because good night. He is taking his time. It was like 11 o'clock.
Yep.
Getting the last plate from the food truck, strolling in. It's Lamar. Blazed as fuck. Yeah, but he just take it. And he takes a picture and posts it. That's pretty slimy.
Yeah. Do not
That's
give
pretty
me a
like
single
dude,
shit.
this gate he must have not have tipped him fat enough.
Right.
That must have been what it was.
Um, before we get off of the NFL, it is tight end weekend this weekend, National Tight End Weekend. The last 2 years, the tight end touchdown parlay has hit. So obviously this year it won't because I'm actually going to take it this year.
Exactly.
I'm donating $5 to FanDuel. I'm taking 7 tight ends to score a touchdown. TJ Hawkinson on Thursday, Dalton Kincaid, George Kittle, Kyle Pitts, Tyler Warren, Jake Ferguson, and Jonnu Smith. So
Should be free.
$5,
What
I
is
think.
that? Plus 1 billion.
Yeah, $5 wins 10 ranks. So we'll go for there.
You're gonna lose. I'm gonna tell you right now, you're losing on Kyle Pitts. Look at those.
Okay,
I like
that's
that.
fine. I also round robin it all too. So
Okay.
Buddy said I'm donating 5, maybe 10. I like it.
so
Fuck it.
yep.
No, I like it.
Gotta
I
have
like
some
Kyle
fun. Gotta
Pitts.
have some
Kyle
fun.
Pitts is sus, but I like the rest of them.
Yeah, we could take the rest.
I think he's the lowest odds, truthfully, of all the tight ends. Plus 190.
How many? What does he
Dan
have? Like 2 touchdowns this year? Ain't no way.
Dan just maxed out the mortgage on him not scoring a touchdown.
Yeah. What do we got?
Ultra
Dude's got
fade.
1 touchdown this season. He's got the lowest odds. No shot.
He's got like 2 touchdowns the last 3 years.
Yeah, watch. He's gonna have 7 touchdowns this weekend. Just absolutely light it up.
Oh god. Before I guess is that all you guys have for NFL?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, buddy.
All right. Well, NBA has begun. Riley, the Pistons are down 3
I fucking told you, bro.
with 3 minutes to go, and they just tied it up. 3
We
minutes
were
to go.
down 20, 15 at
Yep.
half. We were down 15 at half. We were definitely down 20 at one point. Down 15 at half. What the fuck?
Jalen Duren has, I think, 14 or 15 points in the second half.
Oh, nice.
Yep. So I took a little parlay today with the Pistons. Duren to get 8 boards, Cade to get 20 points, Tobias to get 10 points, and Ashur Thompson to get 4 boards. Everything's hit except for Jalen Duren to get 8 rebounds, and that's because this dumbass.
He's got 7. Oh, he's got 5. Fuck.
He's got 5 boards right now.
He's got
Yeah.
5 right now.
Because he scored the first 2 buckets of the game, and then before the 2 minutes and 5 seconds had gone off the clock, he also picks up 2 fouls and doesn't play again until about 4 minutes to go in the half. So great start for Jalen Duren so far this year.
And as soon as he gets taken out, we just go on a massive stretch. Yeah, they scored like 10 or 12 straight on us. I hate Stewie, dude. I know he's like a fan favorite for some reason just because he likes to beat people up, but
Right.
I hate Stewie so bad just because he cannot. We don't have a center that can score outside of the paint in the
Agreed.
NBA. In the NBA in today's age. Where you're
And
going to play stretch fours that are taller than Stu and same size as Duren.
Right, and we don't have enough perimeter defense to, make it to where our center can actually play on a stretch 5, which is what Vucevic or however the fuck you say his name for Chicago is. He's been hitting 3-pointers wide open at the top of the key all day long today.
Well, Duncan started. He's played 31 fucking minutes. He's 1 for 7 from the field, 0 for 5 from 3.
Not looking hot.
No rebounds, no assists, no steals, no blocks. 1 turnover.
Yikes.
That was our Malik Beasley replacement. Best 3-pointer in the league last year. That was our replacement, by the way.
It's just sad because Beasley, was getting cleared by the initial investigation. We were going to sign him, and now he's getting investigated by the NBA, so we can't sign him. And it's like, just let either charge the dude or let him play because the
Right.
Pistons need him bad.
Damn, Stewie's played 25 minutes and has 10 boards. Duran's only played 18 minutes, has 5.
10 boards and 20 points, Stewie does.
Yeah, he's balling.
I did take 3 NBA futures. Jokic MVP, Nuggets to win the final or win the finals, win it all, and then Lakers over 47.5 wins on the season. I think it's pretty low. They've hit this the last 2 or 3 seasons, and they have Luka and LeBron once LeBron gets healthy. Plus, they just signed DeAndre Ayton in the off season. They still have Austin Reeves. The team should be better. I don't get why the win total came down. So that's my take on it.
They played. Luka played good.
Oh yeah,
They didn't get the dub. That was, fun game, stat filled as always. But
against Golden State last night. Yeah.
yeah,
Started the NBA season 3-0 on parlays last night, so I was quite
Sheesh.
happy.
Would have been
Quite
nice to have the podcast and let the people know. You got anything else, NBA?
I know you're pretty big on Houston. What do you think about their first game?
Well, I would have liked to see a little bit more out of KD.
Yep.
But you're playing the best team in the league last year. Their roster, as of right now, I don't see Jabari Smith and Amin being able to keep up with OKC. I don't know. Having KD and Steven Adams on the court at the same time is always fun and weird for me.
Yeah.
Because he's basically just Kevin Durant's rebounder. That's his whole thing. Obviously it's fun to see him play, but he played 37 minutes, took 4 shots. It's crazy. He's just a rebound whore. But they're gonna be fun. The West Coast has been fun the last X amount of years with the amount of talent over there. I feel like the East kind of lacks. But they're gonna be extremely fun to see play OKC, San Antonio, and the Lakers, even Sacramento this year. We'll see if they can play defense. They're gonna be able to put up points. They can always put up points. Even this game, 125, 124.
Double OT.
Yeah, how long can they endure this? I don't think their bench guards are good enough. They had 4 people play in that double OT game. And Okogie, Reed Shepard, Terry Eason.
Right.
Who, and who? And you lost by 1 to the defending champs. So it's super starter heavy, and they're going to rely on no injuries. That's
Right.
never the strategy going into an NBA season. They don't have enough depth. I don't think they're going to be able to get it done. They're going to be fun to watch, fun to bet on for player stat wise, but I don't think they're going to be able to crack top 2, top 3 in that West Coast.
I would tend to agree. SGA struggled for the first half. Didn't really
First
have
quarter, he had like nothing.
Yep. But Chet was carrying it. I think Chet had like double digits in the first quarter. So OKC's going to be good. The fact that they competed with them and that well in the first game of the season means they gelled a little bit, pretty well over the offseason. So Houston should be good this year. We'll see how long it takes them before they fall apart. They started 4 guys 6'11" or taller.
That's crazy. SGA had 14 free throws. The rest of his team had 11.
He's a merchant.
So it's SGA somewhere shooting free throws. That's what everyone says.
Yep.
You'll see in the comments on like just a random news video, and it'll say SGA somewhere shooting free throws.
For sure. Pistons just got the ball back, down 1, 12 seconds to go.
Oh my God.
Kincaid win it all. We'll find out. Dan, do you like any NBA teams? Are you following it at all? Did you watch any of the games yesterday? Did you tail any bets yesterday?
hell no, brother. I was trying to figure out who was on the Pistons team. And I actually looked. I seen Duncan. I seen Karras. And I said, that's half of Michigan's team from like 2015, brother.
He said, I'm good on that.
I don't know nothing.
Okay.
I'll
Yeah,
learn.
yeah, stay focused on hockey. We need you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll learn. I was looking. I was like, man, Zion's still playing. Is he overweight still?
No, he's
He's a
lost a lot
lot
of weight.
skinnier. Yeah, he's pretty fucking skinny.
The only thing I ever see is highlights from the ball kid LaMelo that's on the Hornets. He throws some sick passes. That's about the only thing I ever see on my feed. Hornets suck though, I think, right?
Yeah, but they
Yeah.
have the best announcer in the league. They have the best commentator in the entire league.
I mean, it's electric when you watch the highlights.
Yeah, he's the GOAT. I would listen to anyone he broadcasted.
Joel Embiid, 4 points today against the Celtics.
Did he play, or
He played 20 minutes. He started, played 20 minutes.
they lose, get their ass kicked?
Lost or won by a point.
No shit.
Yeah. Yep.
Maxey
Edgecombe
dropped 40.
and Edgecombe dropped 34.
The fuck is Edgecombe?
The rookie from Baylor.
Oh yeah.
He wears number 77.
77, yeah. What a dog. Rookie coming in playing, he played the most minutes on the whole. Maxey played 41, he played 42.
Yep.
5 for
I'm just
13 from 3. He don't give a fuck, bro. He's got the green light. Rookie, first game versus Boston. He's lighting it up 13 times from 3.
Yikes.
Shoot or shoot.
What were you
I'm
going to
just
say,
looking
Dan?
at I'm just looking at the scores for tonight's game. Are the Jazz that good and the Clippers that bad? It's 91-54. Third.
Wait, what's happening, Dunny? Coach's challenge. Call overturned. Bulls retain their timeout. So
God damn it. You're a
we're
little
gonna
ahead
have,
of me then.
my bad.
It's
So
all right.
means we're gonna have to foul.
Yep. 13.8 to go on the clock.
All right, Duncan. You can
All right.
erase the entire game if you
Okay, wait a
go
minute.
1 for 6 from 3.
Before we stop, I got questions now, brother, that I'm looking at this Jazz game. Okay, so Kyle Filipowski plays for the Jazz. Do you guys know the lore on Kyle Filipowski?
Yeah,
went to Duke.
unfortunately.
Yeah, he
No,
went
he's
to
talking
Duke.
about is
He knows what
the
I'm talking about. He went to
yeah.
Duke. This is why I know so much about this. He went to Duke, so he's all over the place. He was one best player at Duke. It was all over the place. He's like, well, I guess it might be his wife now. I don't know.
It is.
Yeah, so his wife was his babysitter.
Oh, yeah.
But now, and so everybody was like, oh, she groomed him because it was like some Mormon thing. Now he plays for the Jazz in Utah.
Mormon capital.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. When Utah called him on draft night, his wife was like,
in his words.
we out to Utah. Yeah.
He fell in the draft because of that whole thing.
Yeah. Some snitch. That's crazy.
Anyways,
Banging his babysitter and it drafts his stock. I mean, shit.
Are the Clippers that bad, Dan? They're not good, but they should be a lot better than what they're showing right now. Kawhi Leonard's plus minus today, minus 34. James Harden,
Good night.
minus 30.
Oh my God. When you see Zubac, your leading scorer, you're cooked.
Bad.
That's tough.
any chance we get Harden, Westbrook, Durant back on the Thunder just for good old time?
No, KD just signed a 2-year extension with
Okay.
Houston,
Fair
so
enough.
he's and Westbrook just signed to where?
Kings.
The
Kings, I think,
Kings. Yeah, so that ain't gonna happen. Unfortunately.
That's really the last time I knew basketball.
What the fuck was going on?
Yeah.
When Dirk won the chip?
The first time.
Oh, that's
been a
awesome. That's awesome.
All
All
right,
right, well, I
boys.
don't want
Got
to. Yeah, I don't
anything
want to drag
else?
this on. No, I'm all
Yeah, I'm
good. All right, boys, that'll do it. We'll talk to you for college. See you in a few days. Peace.
Another one for Tommy Boy. Another one for the world. Another one for the listeners. And maybe